What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of me breaking down one of my models, my PGA model breakdown here for Awesemo.com. It's a great way to come in and learn how I do my process, how I rate out all the players, what I look at in terms of information, as there is a ton of it in the golfing world, and also gives you a little bit of a clue as to my projected ownership, where I expect everybody to come out at. And if you're an Awesemo.com Plus member, I allow you to download this information and take it and mess with it and do whatever you would like with it. Probably a lot of people, probably more skilled than me in Excel, but at least I know enough to get around. So let's dive right in here as we open up. This is the front page of my model. You'll see it each and every week. We'll go high level across the top, what the information you can see, because this probably isn't your first time watching the video. If it is, this is the high level. So over to the left, I always start with the official World Golf rank and then the model rank, the make your own model rank, as I'll go into that really quickly. The difference between the two, odds, salaries, so on and so forth, with the ownership. Then my base rating in the model. I call it projected points. I got in a lot of trouble for that last year, calling it projected points, because it's not scientific enough to actually project points, I guess. It's just what I expect the golfers to score in that given week, in that given course, and it changes on a week-to-week basis. Some people don't like that. That's the way I do things. Everybody does it differently, and that's the great thing about golf. Okay, moving on. Strokes gained from 2019 to 2020 are up there. Other statistical measures, the one that I want to note is from last week or last tournament. I've put on their greens and regulation, driving accuracy, and putting rank. Then, of course, going to the other stats like GIR, total driving, so on and so forth. Going left to right, approach proximity is next, followed by recent form, course history, and last but not least, their DraftKings points scoring. So, a lot of information on that front page. However, if you'd like to see it in a condensed format, head to my strokes gained database and weekly cheat sheet. This is a great tool, so I'm going to show you in action here. I was taking a look at Cameron Tringale last week, but let's go take a look at Viktor Hovland for a second here. So once you download it, you'll get to click in Viktor Hovland. You'll get to see, okay, he's scored okay in his last 2 of 3 events in Asia. Not great. Missed the cut here last year when he played, but when he got another start here in 2017, came in 7th as an amateur, probably a 20-year-old at that time. Recent form there. So as you can see, condensed version of that main format. And then, of course, you get his strokes gained from every event that he's been in, all the way back to the Arnold Palmer Invitational there. So, a lot of information on this page as we go across. The algo points is just how I calculate everybody's. And make your own model. This is where you can change the rank. You go up to the thing in red here. You put the percentage that you would like it to weight in your model, and it'll change for you. You can put them all to 0 and start totally over. It will not affect it. Again, just go up into the red. You can see odds, yearly strokes gained, other statistical measures, approach proximity, so on and so forth. If you want to weight those things highly, this is the tab to do it. Next, OWGR, pretty simple. Then the strokes gained ranked by the field. Here you can see, as I scroll over, sorry, I had to scroll up there. You can see the strokes gained ranked by field. So if we wanted to see who the best guy at approaches is from last year, we can see that it's Emiliano Grillo and so on and so forth. Other stat ranks, approach proximity, recent form, course history. And then the more important one that I'm going to spend a minute on here is the DraftKings points model. DraftKings points database and model, as I give you in this one, as I do with the strokes gained, I give you how much they have scored and where they scored it. Really useful tool just to go and see and project out those points. And then again, I do it here with the ownership. So if you want to see how much Viktor Hovland has been owned recently, what's the lowest he's been owned, again, I give it to you all right there. This information, of course, I go very quickly here in this video, but this is all available to be downloaded to your Excel on your own computer and disseminate the information any way you want. So I'm going to scroll all the way back over here as I look at ownership this week, and I'll end on a quick little ownership note. I have projected right now as Viktor Hovland, Tony Finau, Scotty Scheffler, and Joaquin Niemann to be the top 4 owned this week, whereas my model has, in the 5th place, if you want to throw in Harris English, there is the top 5, and then my base rating of the model has Viktor Hovland, Russell Knox, Scotty Scheffler, Joaquin Niemann, Charles Howell, as my top 5. So no surprise to see 3 of the top 5 guys rated in my model be 3 of the top 5 highest owned guys. So no surprise there. Hopefully, though, in this short little model breakdown, you guys have been able to capture what I do, what I give to everybody in terms of if you're an Awesemo Plus member for the model breakdown. So hopefully that is enough information for you to go off of this week. Of course, if you have any questions at all about it, just reach out and contact me on any of the forums that I've mentioned, especially on my Twitter or through awesemo.com Premium Slack. So until next time, everybody. I look forward to talking with you all again tonight at 8:30 on the Live Before Lock show with Ben Raz and myself. And until then, everybody, cheers.